Pakistan has produced and one of the greatest batsmen میں دنیا کے اندر ان کو شمار کرتا ہوں.
My concentration was very, very good, as people say, and I also analyze myself. When people praise me and say you were a great batsman and your days and all this.
یہ کہاں سے ہے؟ اس طرح ٹپک کے تو نہیں آ گیا نا اوپر سے کہیں سے؟
Against India, 1960-61, Rebon Stadium, one of my best innings, 160 odd runs.
میں سمجھتا ہوں اس لیجنڈ کو ہم نے وہ عزت نہیں دی جو کہ ہمیں دینی چاہیے.
I had only solid, good concentration.
وہ جو ہمارے گھر کے اندر جو کرکٹر ہے یار اس کو تو کچھ پوچھو کہ وہ کرتا کیا ہے، اس کی کنٹریبیوشن کیا ہے پاکستان کے لیے. السلام علیکم اینڈ ویلکم ٹو پی جی میز آفیشیل یوٹیوب چینل. آپ کلاسک انٹرویوز دیکھ رہے ہیں اینڈ پرٹیکولرلی یہ میں اس لیے لے کے آ رہا ہوں کہ جو ہماری نئی جنریشن ہے اس کو پتہ چلے کہ ہمارے لیجنڈس کون ہیں. اور جب میں لیجنڈس کی بات کر رہا ہوں، آج جو میں انٹرویو آپ کو دکھانے لگا ہوں یہ بڑا ہی کلاسک انٹرویو ہے اور یہ ہے ون آف دا گریٹسٹ بیٹسمین پاکستان ہیز پروڈیوس اینڈ ون آف دا گریٹسٹ بیٹسمین جو میں دنیا کے اندر ان کو شمار کرتا ہوں. آپ نے گیس کر لیا ہوگا یہ ہے حنیف محمد. یہ اس فیملی سے ان کا تعلق ہے جس کے آپ کہہ لو کہ 5 بھائیوں میں سے 4 پاکستان کے لیے کھیل چکے ہیں. اور حنیف محمد خود ورلڈ ریکارڈ ہولڈر 499 کا انہوں نے ریکارڈ کیا تھا یہاں پاکستان میں فرسٹ کلاس کا اگینسٹ بھالپور. اور توڑا کس نے؟ برائن لارا نے. یہ ساری باتیں آج آپ اس انٹرویو میں سنیں گے. اور میرا جو ایک اسٹینڈرڈ کویسچن ہے ہر جو بھی آ رہا ہے انٹرویو وہ یہی ہے کہ آپ نے کرکٹ کیسے شروع کی، کیونکہ جب آپ دیکھیں گے یو وانٹ ٹو نو دا بیک گراؤنڈ کہ یار یہ کہاں سے ہے. اس طرح ٹپک کے تو نہیں آ گیا نا اوپر سے کہیں سے. یہ کرکٹر جو اتنا مشہور بن گیا ہے، اچھا کرکٹر ہے، یہ کدھر سے آیا ہے. اور حنیف محمد یہ آپ کو ایک میرے متعلق بھی ایک اینڈ میں ایک چیز بتائیں گے. میں بھی آپ کو بتا دیتا ہوں کہ جب میرا ڈیبیو ہوا لاہور کے لیے پی آئی کے خلاف تو میں نے یہ وکٹ کیپر تھے انڈیا کے فاروق انجینئر، تو اس کا سٹانس میں نے یہ پکڑا ہوا تھا اور وہ بالکل آپ کہہ لو کہ ایک ون آئٹ سٹانس تھا یہ ادھر سے، اینڈ مائی رائٹ آئی واز ایبسلیٹلی ناٹ دیئر. تو کیا ہوا اس کا رزلٹ یہ ہوا کہ دونوں اننگز میں نے 0 کیا پی آئی کے خلاف. آئی گاٹ اے پیر. میچ ختم ہوا تو حنیف محمد سے میں نے پوچھا، میں کہ اسکپر میں کلب کرکٹ میں ہر گیم کے اندر 100 کر رہا ہوں، ہر میچ کے اندر میرا 100 130 140 سے کم اسکور نہیں ہے، تو یہ بات کیا ہے؟ تو اس نے کہا کہ بڑا سمپل، تم اپنا سٹانس کھول لو، اوپن کر لو سٹانس. میں نے سٹانس اوپن کیا. اگلے میچ کے اندر یونیورسٹی گراؤنڈز میں فار کمبائنڈ یونیورسٹیز آئی گاٹ 55 دیر. سمپل ایک ٹپ کے ساتھ. تو آج بڑی اچھی یہ میں سمجھتا ہوں اچھا ایک موقع ہے کہ یہ میں ایک بڑا کلاسک انٹرویو حنیف محمد جو مجھے یو اے ای میں ملے تھے ان سے بات ہوئی. تو یہی بات ہے، میں نے جیسے ان سے پوچھا یہ ذرا سنیے. Now I've got him here and let's ask Hanif Mohammad first of all, could you tell all our viewers, the youngsters who haven't seen you play, who haven't seen you in action, how did you actually get into cricket?
Well, actually my family, my grandfather, father, uncle, they all used to play this game, and nobody told us to go and play cricket. It's in the blood, I should say, that cricket is liked in my family, and even now the youngsters, Shoaib's son and my other brother's son, they all go for cricket. I don't know what we find in this game, but one could only think in the end of the day one could decide that I think it's in the blood, and that's why we all played cricket, and we played for Pakistan. Out of 5 brothers, 4 brothers played for Pakistan, and my son Shoaib Mohammad also played more than 45 test matches. So this is the game which I think everybody likes.
And obviously every great player has a coach. Did you ever have one?
Oh yes, I had Master Aziz, late Master Aziz, who used to teach me in the schools. And I will tell you one small story. He was so crazy that for coaching that he used to tell me that when the last period comes, bole googly to your teacher. Well, I couldn't understand to start with, and then he told me that look, last period is not very important because it's games or something, drawing. So why don't you make some excuse and come out and I'll give you a 45 minutes hooking practice. So I had to bowl a googly to my teacher, and like this, and then I went to Gover School. There, Elf Gover was the coach, and Pakistan sent 5 cricketers to England. And but my report was such that in my report, Elf Gover said that I shouldn't be touched. I'm a natural cricketer, and I got everything perfect. So I need only experience.
Now, you then later on came and played for Pakistan. You also played in India as well.
Well, for India, no. But I used to play in school in India when I was in India, Junagadh. But when I came back, came after partition to Karachi, I joined Sindh Madrasa, where Quaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah also studied there. And that was my school, and there I found Master Aziz. And he was so keen, and he worked so hard. Not only me, he also saw Sadiq, Mushtaq, and many other cricketers like Ikram Ilahi, Anwar Ilahi, and all the other first-class cricketers. So that was the coaching what I got from Master Aziz.
Now, when you went into bat, and did you have anything in your mind? What were your feelings? Every time you went into bat.
I think my concentration was very, very good, as people say, and I also analyze myself. When people praise me and say you were a great batsman in your days and all this, so I disagree with them, and I also say that I had nothing much. I had only solid, good concentration, and because of that, I got so many runs, whatever runs I got. But otherwise, because on my days there was no television, and I don't know myself how I used to play, but I could only listen to the people that they explain my innings, and that's all I have. Only the memories that how much I got and which test match I got runs and all this against which bowling. Otherwise, I don't think my batting was that great.
The world thinks you were a great batsman because you always were an anchor man for Pakistan cricket.
My early days in Pakistan cricket, there were only 2-3 batsmen who could stay at the wicket. Myself, Alimuddin, Waqar, others were stroke players, and our team needed someone to stay at the wicket because they are Khardar, Maqsood, Imtiaz, and you just name it. They were all go for the bowling and get out sometime. So, and my concentration was there. The team needed me to stay at the wicket. Khardar always said that whether you make runs or not, just stay at one end. And that was my beginning in Test cricket. And I had to play for the team. And later on, I played some good innings and fast innings also. But this is the background, or whatever reason you could ask or say, that what was my batting and what was the secrets of my. But I think it was only the concentration.
Now, which would you call your best knock?
Well, there are 2-3 because I myself can't decide which was it. But I can tell it's up to the people, those who saw me playing. One inning I played at Bombay against India in 1960-61 at Brabourne Stadium. That was, I think, one of my best innings, 160 odd runs. Then one at Lord's in 67, a captain inning of 187 not out. That was, I think, a very good inning. And one I played in England at Nottingham in 1954, I think. I only got 51 runs playing against Tatham and Batser, all this type of bowlers. And that was the inning which I always remember, because we were fielding for 2 days and we were very tired. And then our batting came and I put my pads on. It felt so good, some support on my legs. And I went in and I hit 3 fours in an over to stay them. He tried to bounce me. And then 3 fours in next over to Alec Batser. And because we had no experience of playing on the wet wickets, we were playing all right, and then the rain came, and then a break of 20 minutes, and we had to go back and try to cut one, and it was at Age and Evans dived for the catch and got it, because there were no covers. The rules have been changed a lot. That's why you see the wickets used to be open, whether it's rain or what. And nowadays you could see the helmet and chest guard and elbow padding and all this. I think if I would have given all this equipment to protect against fast bowling, I'm sure I would have used everything, and it gives a lot of confidence to the batsman, especially playing against the fast bowling. So cricket is a very, very good game, very exciting, and people all over the world, I think, have liked this game, and it's improving. Now the One Day World Cup has started for last few years. It started in '75, and the cricket stadiums and cricket players and facilities and everything, media, television, it's fantastic to see and enjoy watching.
Now, did any bowler trouble you when you were batting?
Yes, two bowlers troubled me, shook my confidence. One was Gilchrist in West Indies when I got 337. That was not the inning, but second test match, I got 80 odd runs. And there, you see, I used to hook the ball. I never ducked, but no practice on. But those wickets were too fast, and Gilchrist was a real fast bowler. And Clive Walcott, I still remember, and I still thanks, and I've written this in my book, that while between the overs, came near to me and said, "Man, he's too quick for you, don't hook him." So I listened to that advice from such a big player, Sir Walcott, and I tried to avoid, and I succeeded. But second test match, I was caught on a wrong foot. A bouncer coming towards me, I couldn't go either right or left, and it was coming towards my nose, and I bent myself. I don't know how it came that I bent like that.
Unbelievable.
And
let's have a little close-up of this one. And I tell you, this actually happened in the test match.
Yeah, it's in my book. I was like this, and ball was coming. Then I had to bend, and ball went like that,
And
from my nose, and that shook my confidence for rest of the tour. I went number 4, number 5 in batting order. Got runs, 80 runs, 60 runs, but that was not enough for the team.
now, during that period, there wasn't much protective gear.
Nothing except pads, abdominal guard, and glove. Not even thigh pads. We used to put some napkins, small towels in our pockets, but it didn't work. And second fast bowler was Desai of India. I think he was using some jerk or some, I don't know. But my toenails were removed from after first match at Pune, when I got 222 runs at tea time. Those new socks given to us was slipping my foot inside the boots, and that toes was blue, and then it went bad. So I was taken to the Bombay, and there my toenail was removed. I was on the bat for 24 days without practice, without wearing a shoe, anything like that. And then one net I tried 6 or 7 pair of boots which could fit. Doctor said, no, he shouldn't play. If the ball hits his toe, he's gone forever. Things like that. But I played my best. One of my best innings was 160 in that. I was using the old shoes of Wallace Matthijs, late Wallace Matthijs. with 2 socks each leg, and every interval it was all with blood. I had to change after every 2 hours, but I played for country.
Now, coming back to your knockoff 337, apparently you fielded all 2 days and then you went into bat?
We were followed on. You see, we batted. They batted first, and they got 500 something, and we were out for 105 runs in first inning. So we were followed on, and myself and Imtiaz went in, and we tried to stay there at the wicket. We played as it came, and Gilchrist, really it was fast. I'm sure if nowadays you could tell how quick this bowler is per hour, 90 miles or 95 miles per hour or what. But that was hard wickets and new ball. But we stayed, and my concentration, again I would say, was such that I used to go in the morning and said I'm going to come back at lunchtime. Not out. When lunch used to be there, then after lunch, tea time, I must stay at the wicket. I waited for the loose ball and played for the team. And on the last day, still the West Indies had a chance. But to surprise to everyone, never happened in Test cricket before, but it did when I was taking a nap before going in the morning. My bowlers, my teammates were bowling to me, and I saw Eric Atkinson. He was the only bowler who troubled me in that inning. Eric Atkinson came with a ball and he started bowling to me. And I was surprised that he's going to bowl me inside now when the play starts. And he's bowling to me, and everybody in the nets, and everybody was surprised. And people asked him, I said, what are you doing? He said, look, I have tried for 3 days almost, and I couldn't get him out. So I wanted myself to be loosened up for the match last year, and that's why I was bowling. So it doesn't make any difference, because in 3 days I couldn't get him.
What an interesting story.
It was, yes.
Now, what was Gary Sober's innings in that
it
game?
was great. It was great, I must say, especially at Jamaica. The fastest wicket on those days, because he used to make the wicket by road engine, three-wheel roller, and that wicket was just like a mirror. You could see that who's walking next to the pitch. That inning was so good. I enjoyed it, fielding even. But we had some problems with our bowler. 2 of our main bowler were, Mahmood Hussain was injured in the very first over, because the surface was so hard that I think because of that and then Nasimul Ghani fractured his thumb during that first inning. But Gary Sobers was fantastic. We were fielding at deep on the boundary line, but we had no chance to stop that ball even. So I still remember that inning, and I was in fact happy in a way that if I would have got the world record in first Test match of Sir crossing the score of Sir Len Hutton, then in third Test match only Gary Sobers got 365. So that was but Gary is my favorite cricketer. Sir Gary is 5-1, I say, because he was not only all-rounder, he was 5-1. He was a good captain, a world-class batsman, left-hand batsman. When they play, they look nice to watch. Then he was a fast bowler. He could swing the ball and get wickets. Then he could left-arm orthodox, and then he bowled Chinaman googly, and close-in fielder, A1 like Freddie Truman of England. He was very good too. So Sir Gary Sobers was a great. I have not seen such cricketers since, and I don't think I will be able to see such a great all-rounder.
Now, coming to your knock in first class cricket, that 499, now that's a lot of runs. How did you do that?
I was in the Qaid-e-Azam Trophy. My previous year record, the highest was 228 not out. So I thought when I went in, I just went to play my inning. But when I got 100, then I kept playing. So I thought I should score my own score of 228. So I did that, and then end of the day, I was a 300 pass. So my elder brother, Wazir Mohammad, uh, was the captain of the team, Karachi. So he said, look, well done, all this, but now you must go for the world record of Sir Don Bradman. I didn't know what was the record. I said, how much he scored? He said, only 452. I said, only? It's a long way to go, 150 or more runs. He said, look, you can do it. You just go and play your game. Because I didn't hit anything in the air, except one lofted drive for 4. Otherwise, I was playing on it was a batting wicket, very difficult. And the Bawalpur team was the previous year's champion of that same tournament. So I kept playing, and then I was 499. I was run out. When I was run out, I felt so bad because the scoreboard people put the score 496 and 2 balls to go. I thought I need 4 runs. So I hit a ball on the 5th delivery, a deep extra cover, midfield. I thought I can take 2 and 2 on the last ball. So when I was coming for the second run, I saw the fielder about to throw the ball. But I had to go to the keeper end to receive the last ball for another 2 runs. And I was about 2 yards outside the crease, away from the crease. And when I was out, they put 499. I said, if I would have known that I need only 2 runs, I might have waited for the last ball and hit it for 4 or 2. But it's all part of the game.
So, what did Brian Lara have to say to you when he broke your record with 501?
I was on the telephone since afternoon, about almost 2 hours. Telephone were coming to me from Birmingham, by Edgbaston, that Brian is this much, the lovely day, sunny day, and time is there, and this and that. I said, look, the record has to be broken, and I'll be happy if Brian Lara broke, because he's one of the best batsmen nowadays, and he scored. He crossed the Sir Sobus record only few months earlier against England in the West Indies. So I thought if he can do it, it will. So I telephoned him, I telegram and everything. I congratulated him. So, but one thing is there. Everybody who got the runs over 300 or nearby the world record, they all did it at home. It's only me, my score was away. And also saving the match when my team was followed on for 105 in first inning. In difficult conditions, I got 337. People say this, so I said, okay, thank you very much.
No, nobody can take that away from you, Hanif. Now, coming back to cricket here in Pakistan, you had your brothers. How come Rais didn't play for Pakistan?
Rais was a bit unlucky, I think, because he, in my opinion, he was better cricketer than Mushtaq. He was similar leg spinner and attacking batsman. If Rais would have got the chance at right time, I am sure that he would have been even better than many others. He was selected once against India in 1955 at Dhaka. Maqsood Ahmed was not well, and Karda told him that you go to sleep early because you are playing tomorrow. And he was very excited and everything. But in the morning, Maqsood Ahmed found himself fit and he played for the team. So he was 12th man. But I think his luck was missing, because when the Pakistan team was going to England, that time also he was in camp, he was in trial, but there were so many other leg spinners preference was given to the others, not to Rais Mohammad. But I feel so sorry that out of five, four played, and one was 12th man only. But he played first class cricket. You remember you must have read three brothers getting 100 in same inning in the Qaid-e-Azam Trophy final at National Stadium. Wazir got 121 because he is the eldest. Then Rais, after Wazir, he got 119. And I was the third younger one. I got 109. So three brothers getting 100 in the same inning, and according to the age, seniority,
Brilliant.
score also.
Absolutely brilliant. Now, but that was compensated with Shoaib coming in.
Shoaib coming in, yes. Shoaib has better average than me in Mohammad family. He got a better average, better run rate, and in one-day cricket also. He was the fastest 100 after 120 something, which Said Anwar broke naturally. That was not very big score, but he was a useful all-rounder, Osman, when one day. But he was a bit unfortunate, I think. He was the subject of politics. He was not given fair chance.
Yes, because according to Imran Khan, he should have really been in the side for a lot longer.
Yes, even this year, he got 500 for PIA in Qaid-e-Azam Trophy. So I don't know why people. You need someone in Pakistan team nowadays. The opener's problem. No, you are not getting a good start. Plus, there is no one to stay at the wicket. In the Test match, especially, you need someone to stay at the wicket at one end and then get the foundation. But he's been ignored.
So now coming again into contemporary cricket, we've had changes of captains, changes of coaches. What do you think of that?
Well, I don't agree with this because changing so quickly and so many times is not good for cricket. But who can tell who? I don't understand that so many changes, captains, board changing, then manager, and that's why the team is not doing fine. Pakistan team, I think, is one of the best in first 2-3 top teams. Australia, South Africa, Pakistan, they are the three best team, I think, in my opinion. But our team is you can't depend on them because too many new captains, too many board changing and manager and the coaches, and so this is not the right way to do it, I think.
Absolutely, I totally agree with you there. Now, coming again here, talking on cricket, who would be the best captain Pakistan has had?
I would say 2-3 names, because number one, I would go for Qadar. Then Imran Khan was very good. Mushtaq was, I think, in my opinion, was if not best, but very near to the best. And then Javed Miandad. He understood the game very well. Now the others are just coming up. Wasim Akram record is not bad, but too much politics and also between the players also. That's not good for the team. They should be playing as a team, and they should respect their captain and fight for the country and play for your team. But that spirit is missing. That spirit is not there.
So how can we actually remove these politics from the game of cricket?
Well, PJ, that's very difficult question you have put. You see, I have nothing to do with the board of cricket, and
But why not? Because with your experience, with your knowledge, why not?
maybe people doesn't like me. Maybe politics. So many things. You see, I don't know. Say in Pakistan, this program is for Pakistan.
Yes.
I must say that. You see, when you talk right or honesty, you show that goes against you. In Pakistan, you just keep quiet. If things are going wrong, if you pinpoint someone, that he is doing wrong and it should be done like this, you are in trouble. I want to have a peaceful life. I'm a retired cricketer, retired from my PIA 33 years service, and I just want to enjoy myself, retired life, play with my grandchildren. So I don't want to pinpoint anyone, but there are a lot of things going wrong.
Absolutely. Now, coming into cricket, have you had any lighter moments in cricket? You know, some funny moments. You know, when there are a lot of times, you know, when teams go abroad and funny things happen on the field. People can't understand the language. People get lost, and so many things. Have you ever encountered anything?
Cricket is such a game. It gives you a lot of education, it gives you opportunity to meet so many good people of other countries, and you are just ambassador of your country, isn't it? So many things, jokes, many things happens, and on the tour with the players and with your friends. So if we talk, it will be final tomorrow. We'll be late for the final.
Well,
so I think we'll
skip that one.
Yeah, and
now tell me something
Yeah.
before I let you go. I know you have to go.
Yeah.
What advice would you give to all our youngsters watching the game and learning from you? How can they become a good cricketer?
yeah, that's a good point. A good question also. I always tell the youngsters to watch a good player, a good batsman whose name is there, you see, and who's scoring runs or is famous. Watch their footwork. Watch how he's playing against fast bowlers. Watch his footwork. Against slow bowler, what is his footwork? That I have learned my cricket almost 50% by watching good players. I used to go and watch some first-class test players and notice just going and seeing the cricket is not, for a youngster, is not good. He enjoys all right, but he should see the final points or someone. If he goes with somebody who knows cricket, that helps a lot. That person can tell that youngster, look, the fast bowler has come. Now watch his footwork. Against slow bowler, you don't need to move your feet as you know it. So many other things. Discipline is must in a youngster. He should be nice to elders. He should work hard. He should have good habits. He should respect their parents. And also, if he's in school or college, he should be preference should be given first to his school or college studies, and then in past time he should work hard. But whenever he goes to practice, even he should not take it as a practice or enjoy. He should work hard and concentrate, like he's playing a match. When his turn comes in a net for 5-10 minutes, I used to do that. I never used to go and practice here and there. I used to play just like that. I've just come in the crease and it's a match. I settle down myself for 2-3 minutes, take 8 or 10 deliveries or 12, and then I try to play strokes, and then you have to discipline yourself. Then it is you learn quickly, and it's good for youngster. But youngster nowadays, a lot of facilities in other countries, not in Pakistan. For youngsters, there is no coach, no nets, there is no facility. It's a God-gifted Pakistan cricket. I think because there is no such thing, still we have produced world-class cricketers. So there must be something from the God. Otherwise, if for the youngsters, if we provide them nice nets, nice ground for fielding and other things, and a coach to teach, I am sure that we will be the A1 world-class #1 team in future. Thank you.
Absolutely. Hanif Mohammad, the former Pakistan cricketing legend. ये थे हनीफ मोहम्मद, पाकिस्तान के लेजेंड, और मैं समझता हूँ इस लेजेंड को हमने वो इज़्ज़त नहीं दी जो कि हमें देनी चाहिए. फ्रैंकली, सीरियसली, ना हमने मुश्ताक मोहम्मद को वो इज़्ज़त दी, ना हमने सादिक को वो इज़्ज़त दी. मैं बिलीव मी, اور نہ ہی شعیب کو عزت دی. یہ کرکٹنگ فیملی ہے یار, خدا کے لیے. ہم باقیوں کے بڑے نام لیتے ہیں, ان کی تعریفیں کرتے ہیں, اور جو ہمارے گھر کے اندر جو کرکٹر ہے یار, اس کو تو کچھ پوچھو کہ وہ کرتا کیا ہے, اس کی کنٹریبیوشن کیا ہے پاکستان کے لیے. اینڈ جب میں پیچھے دیکھتا ہوں, افسوس ہوتا ہے کہ ہماری جو اسپورٹس بورڈ ہیں یا گورنمنٹس ہیں, دے ڈونٹ ریکگنائز سچ لیجنڈس. دنیا میں چلے جانا, ہم آج یہاں بیٹھ کے ویو رچرڈس کا لیتے ہیں نام, بالکل لیتے ہیں. کیوں؟ کیونکہ اے گریٹ کرکٹر جو بھی پاکستان میں آتا ہے, بوائے لے لو, جو مرضی لے لو, گریٹ کرکٹرز. Why can't we appreciate our own cricketers? That's my question. And you people decide. اور ایسے ہماری جو living legends ہیں, we need to be giving them more honor and more respect than what is goes their way. Please subscribe to the channel. آپ کے سامنے اور بڑے اچھے میں انٹرویوز لے کے آتا رہوں گا. اینڈ آف کورس آپ کے لوگوں کہتے ہیں نا کہ آپ کی جو میموریز ہیں, بس اس کو میں from 16 GB to 64 GB لیتا رہوں گا. خدا حافظ.